You think you lost, don't you? You think you're at the bottom, that the whole world's just crushed you like some kind of bug. Yeah, huh? You didn't lose, kid. You didn't lose. You just learned who they really are. You found out what people are made of, what they're willing to do when the heat is on, when the pressure builds, when the light gets too bright. You didn't lose. You discovered that you were never fighting for the right cause, never fighting for the right people. You've been knocked down, beaten, betrayed, left to rot in the gutter of your own pain. You feel like you've given everything, every ounce of your strength, every piece of your soul. And yet, what do you have to show for it? Nothing. Maybe not even that. But you're still here. You didn't lose. You just opened your eyes. You saw the truth. People say they'll be with you through thick and thin. They tell you they'll never leave, never turn their backs on you. They swear that no matter what happens, they're in it for the long haul. They'll stand by you. They'll fight with you. They'll hold you up when you can't hold yourself up anymore. You believed it. You trusted it. You gave them your loyalty, your love, your time, your energy. And when you needed them most, where were they? Gone. They weren't there to pick you up when you fell. They weren't there to catch you when you tripped. They weren't there at all. And now you're standing in the wreckage, trying to put the pieces together, wondering what happened. Why did they leave? What went wrong? You didn't lose though. No, what you learned was that they were never really with you. They were just there for the convenience, the comfort. They were there when things were easy, when everything was going smooth, when your life was filled with laughter and light. But when it got hard, when the storm came, when you were no longer the person they thought you were, they bailed. They didn't stand with you. They didn't fight for you. They just ran. But you didn't lose. You gained something far more valuable. You gained clarity. You learned who your real friends were, who was going to stand by you, who was going to stick it out when things got tough, who was going to push through the hell with you. And you learned who was going to leave. You learned who was only there for what you could give them. You learned who was only your friend when it was convenient for them. You learned that some people are just here to watch you fall, to see you suffer, to take what they can from you and leave you broken on the ground. So, stop looking at the world like you've lost. Stop seeing yourself as defeated. The truth is that the world didn't crush you. You let people into your life who weren't worthy of your time. You allowed people to have a seat at your table who never had the decency to stay when the feast was over. But now you know. Now you see them for who they really are. They are nothing more than opportunists, vultures circling, waiting for their moment to swoop in and take advantage. They are the ones who pretend to care, but the moment you're no longer useful, they vanish. You thought they were with you, thought they understood your pain, your struggle, but they didn't. They just wanted to see how much they could take from you before they threw you away. But you didn't lose. You just woke up. You saw the world through new eyes. You saw the truth of human nature, the darkness that hides behind the masks of kindness and friendship. You saw the cruelty of people who would pretend to love you only to watch you burn. You saw the selfishness that lurks inside the hearts of those who claim to have your best interests at heart. You saw the lies, and you're still standing. So stop asking why. Stop looking for answers that don't exist. Stop questioning what you did wrong, because the truth is, you didn't do anything wrong. You trusted the wrong people. You gave too much to those who didn't deserve it. But now you know. Now you see the people in your life for what they truly are. And that, my friend, is a gift. Because once you see people for who they really are, you can choose who you want to let into your life from that point forward. You can choose who deserves your time, your energy, your loyalty, your love. You no longer have to waste another second on the ones who are only going to bring you down, on the ones who will leave you when you need them the most. And here's the thing you need to understand. There will be more of them. There will always be more people who will pretend, more people who will smile to your face and stab you in the back the moment you turn around. It's not just going to stop because you've had one bad experience. That's life. The world isn't fair. People aren't always good. But you don't have to waste your time fighting for people who wouldn't lift a finger to help you when you're drowning. You don't have to waste your time trying to prove your worth to people who can't see it. You didn't lose. You discovered something far more valuable than success. You discovered your own strength. You discovered that you are capable of surviving without the people who didn't really matter. You discovered that you don't need anyone to define your value. You don't need anyone to validate your existence. You are enough, even without the people you thought you couldn't live without. You don't need to prove anything to anyone anymore. The people who left were never the ones who mattered, the ones who stayed, the ones who fought with you, the ones who had your back when everyone else walked away. They're the ones who count. They're the ones who truly see you. So stop looking for answers in the places that broke you. Stop trying to fix the relationships that were never meant to be fixed. Stop trying to force something that was never real to begin with. You didn't lose. You just learned the hardest lesson of all. The world is full of people who will hurt you, deceive you, leave you behind. But that's not your fault. That's not your burden to carry. You don't need their approval, their love, or their acceptance. You just need to keep moving forward. You just need to keep getting stronger. You are more than the people who walked away. You are more than the friends who turned their backs on you. You are more than the ones who whispered behind your back, who used you, who betrayed you. You are more than the circumstances, more than the setbacks, more than the failures that you've been through. You are a force of nature. You are someone who can stand alone, who can rise from the ashes and build something new. You are someone who has already faced the worst and come out the other side still breathing. And now you're ready. You're ready for what's coming next. Because you've been through the fire and you didn't burn. You didn't break. You didn't lose. You grew. You evolved. You became stronger. You became wiser. You learned who you can trust, who will fight for you, and who will leave you in your darkest hour. And you're no longer afraid of losing people who don't deserve to be in your life. The ones who matter will never leave you. The ones who truly care will always be there. They will stand with you when the world turns against you, when the walls close in, when the storms rage. And you will never have to ask for that loyalty, that love, that respect. It will be given freely because they understand you. They understand your worth, and they understand that you will never let anyone walk all over you again. So don't cry over the ones who left. Don't mourn the friendships that crumbled under the weight of your struggle. Don't waste another second questioning your own value. You didn't lose. You just learned. And now, you're better for it. You're stronger, smarter, and more aware of the people you allow into your life. You didn't lose. You just became unstoppable. And that's what they'll never see coming. The world doesn't care about your pain. The world doesn't care about your struggle. You're not going to get a sympathy vote or a free pass. Life doesn't owe you a damn thing. It doesn't owe you fairness or kindness or compassion, but it does offer something far greater if you're willing to see it. The opportunity to become something more than you ever thought you could be. You didn't lose. You became hardened. You became real. And in that, you've gained the most valuable thing of all, yourself. Stop waiting for the world to acknowledge your suffering. It's not coming. Stop expecting the people who let you down to apologize. They never will. But you can build something new with your own two hands. You can take the broken pieces of who you were and transform them into something greater than anyone ever thought you could be. You didn't lose. You found your power. You found your resilience. You found your worth. You're not here to please anyone. You're not here to be a stepping stone for the weak, the shallow, or the opportunistic. You're here to rise, to fight, to become the person you were always meant to be. And no matter how many people leave, how many people betray you, how many people show their true colors, you'll never stop. You'll never give up. Because the truth is, you can't lose. Not anymore. You didn't lose. You discovered your strength, your worth, and the true nature of those around you. And now, you're unstoppable.